Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to a Saturday stream, and hopefully, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the weekend is treating you well. I hope that you're having a good day, a good weekend so far, and if not, I hope it'll be a little better now that you're here to join us for some hot tactical espionage operations here in the Metal Gear Solid 5 as we're doing today, continuing our hardcore OSP playthrough of the game with Infinite Heaven and some other mods because again, I have a condition and I'm not even going to pretend like I have any control over myself. That being said, I haven't added any new mods today, so don't worry. I haven't broken anything. At least no more than it was already broken. But we'll get into that. So good to see you guys. Glad that you could join us out here today on this Saturday. I hope that you guys are having a good day so far. And let me say, I mean, I feel like I say this often, but you motherfuckers on your some fight bullshit, on your hype train bullshit. To give you guys an update, so for those of you that were not here, or just as a refresher for those of you that were and maybe forgot, during last stream, we got to the mission in the campaign called the War Economy, which is the mission that also introduces the first the FOB defense mechanic in Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, I am playing in forced offline mode on this modded playthrough, so there are no online elements enabled for this playthrough. But it will still give you that first mission and you can play it offline. However, there were some bugs with that and it wasn't working the way it was supposed to work, and that may or may not have been causing some issues with the war economy mission itself. I started doing some research. I was digging into the save file, just doing some Googling to try to figure out what's going on with it. As best I can surmise, and this is after some extensive testing and troubleshooting, the best explanation that I can come up with is, if you guys recall, way, way back in, I think it was either the first or the second stream, I did a little bit of cheaty fuckery in the game in order to unlock everything, because we were trying to do a mission, but I was basically just unlocking all of the items and everything. Unfortunately, a byproduct of that script that I used to do it unlocked everything in the game. So like all the tapes, all the photos, all of the everything. And most of the stuff that it unlocked is not supposed to be unlocked yet. And so I'm pretty sure, again, at least based on what I was able to figure out, I think that script may have borked the FOB defense mission. So we're not going to be able to play that. I think we'll be able to get through the war economy without anything exploding. I did not complete the mission, but I did start messing with it a little. Like, I started doing some test plays for the troubleshooting process through the mission. I didn't complete it because if I did, it would have auto-saved and then you guys wouldn't get to see it. But I was doing some troubleshooting and I was able to get through most of the mission without any crashes or freezes or anything like that. So the game may act a little weird, but we should be able to complete the mission. Just hope it didn't bork the whole save. I don't think it did. Maybe it did, but if it did, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It wouldn't be the first time I've ruined a game by doing goofy shit. So, you can just file that under on brand. Bad tactical decisions, bad modding decisions, just bad decisions in general. Which, I mean, it's, again, that's 100% on brand for both me and the community, so we will see. All right, let's try this again. Streamlabs, are you gonna work with me here? Are you gonna work with me? Hey, there we go. Up in the stream, the first thing that came to mind was, that's one uncomfortable outfit. I mean, I would like to think, at least in my mind anyway, I imagine that this outfit is like is something breathable, is like neoprene well, I mean, there's probably some spandex involved in there and things like that, but I mean, maybe it's just I guess since it's a mech warrior suit, or at least that's the idea, it would probably be fully sealed, because, you know, in case of no oxygen environments, in case of vacuum. So yeah. Yeah. It might be a little stinky. Might be a little stinky up in here. I don't know. I don't know. But when I was designing it, I didn't really give much thought to like the breathability and the sweat factor. It's not I'm not a clothing designer. It's not really one of those things that I was thinking about initially when I was designing the outfit. Talcum powder in the joints, rule number 1. Often daydream about walking around in full plate armor. I mean, troubleshooter, that's I think it's a different kind of thing. I think it's a different kind of thing. Imagine what it's like when you get sweaty. Yeah, no, so there is a job. I mean, because I've worked 100 different jobs. There is a job where I worked at a commercial greenhouse, and so the greenhouse that we had these big ass collection tanks. So there's a lot of runoff water, right? Obviously when we water plants and stuff like that. So there's a lot of runoff. And for environmental reasons, we couldn't just, like, because we use pesticides, we used like nitrogen-based fertilizers and all kinds of other stuff like that. So we couldn't just like let the runoff run out of the greenhouse and onto the ground, right? Like we couldn't just dump that water out and let it potentially get into the water table. So what we ended up having to do is we had to have these big collection tanks in the greenhouse, and I mean technically they could have been outside the greenhouse, but for whatever reason they designed them with these collection tanks inside the greenhouse, and not just inside, but they were like these giant holes in the concrete, and they were about 10 feet deep and probably, I don't know, 20 feet wide, 20 feet in diameter. So there were these big concrete holes in the ground, and the water would just collect in there, and all of the chemicals and runoff and all of that shit would roll in there. And because of all the chemicals and everything else, whenever, like, we would go in there usually twice a year to clean it out, because you would get like mold and algae and stuff that would grow on the sides of the tank. It would grow all over the drainage pumps and would like clog them up and stuff. So we had to go in there like twice a year to clean everything out. And it was a very unpleasant job. And so we did it on a rotation. So, you know, it was everybody got their turn essentially. And you had to wear, because of the chemicals and everything else, you had to wear an environmental suit, essentially. Like, we didn't wear the top half because you didn't really need it, but you had to wear an environmental suit to protect you from the chemicals and stuff. And let me tell you, in the middle of summer, in Texas, in a greenhouse, in a giant hole in the ground with about 3 feet of standing water, yeah, let's just say on the days where you got stuck in the hole, it didn't take all day to clean out those tanks. It only took about 4 hours to clean out the 2 tanks that we had. But for obvious reasons, anybody who got stuck cleaning out the hole, usually got to go home as soon as they were done. So, like, anybody who got stuck in the hole, like, once we did the inspection and made sure that everything was clean, we would usually give that person the rest of the day off. For obvious reasons, because it was bad. It was bad. Let's see. Yeah, 120% humidity. It was gross. It was so good. And you could just feel like the heat waves coming up off of that liquid, that sludge in the bottom of the tank. It was so gross. And I see you, troubleshooter. Hydration incoming. Wasteland Wanderer says, back a grinding War Thunder for the Iranian F-14. Man, I forget sometimes that War Thunder has actually, has finally gotten to like modern era stuff instead of just the old school World War II. Sounds really effed up. Yeah, it kind of was. It kind of was. It kind of was. That one Templar says you need the Neuro helmet to finish it. Well, that one Templar, I know you're relatively new to the channel, and that's your first time chat. But spoiler alert, we kind of already have that. It doesn't work as intended. I have to be like, my head still kind of clips through, but believe me when I say, I thought of that. I did think of that. So don't worry. I got you. I got you. Again, for those of you that don't know, yes, we do have the Neuro helmet for the Mech Warrior suit. It doesn't work entirely the way that I want it to. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it to work the way that I want it to, but it is currently enabled on the model. I guess, again, I have to be careful because, so, like, for those of you that were not here for my initial, when I showed it off, like, I can stick my head through the helmet. So, like, that's not intended behavior. With that being said, I mean, yeah, it's not a huge deal at the end of the day. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember where is it here? Is that it? No, that's not it. Is this, no, where is it? I had a thing, and I don't remember what the toggle was for it, but anyway, that's not important. That's not important. I'm not gonna do the stream. I'm not gonna do the stream with the Neuro helmet because it doesn't work. MILF hair, MILF. Okay, guys, do you want more MILF hair? I know we didn't do MILF hair last stream. The MILF hair has not been adjusted, so it still doesn't perform exactly the way that I want it to. But do you guys would you prefer MILF hair today? And Yathlin Prime subbing to the channel. Thank you, Yathlin, for the Prime sub. For those of you that don't know, Amazon Prime lets you sub to one Twitch channel for free. So Yathlin, I appreciate you choosing to spend that free sub here. And welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. I'd like to state for the record that I am indifferent. What is MILF hair? Oh, Serini, that's right. You haven't been here the last couple streams. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, this is pretty much a standard hair. This is the ponytail hair. You guys have seen this 100 times. I do also have the long hair, which again, you guys should be familiar with this. I don't always put my hair down, but you've seen it before. You know how that goes. But then as part of this outfit, and I do not have it rigged to the OG outfit, but I also have this. I have MILF hair. Well, I call it MILF hair. The ponytail over the shoulder. So you guys tell me. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. Yeah, it's the MILF braid. Do you have the MILF sweater? Not for this outfit, no. But it's on my list of things that I would like to do, but I haven't even begun to prototype that particular outfit yet. You would have called it Elsa hair, says Troubleshooter. Well, that's the problem. I'm the Disney princess. As a matter of fact, I don't think Disney would want anything to do with me, if I'm being perfectly honest. But that's okay, because I don't want much to do with the House of Mouse either. Alright, chat. Well, I see more calls for the MILF hair than the classic ponytail. So we'll do the MILF braid. We'll do the MILF braid. Again, As long as it behaves, I will use it. So, anyway, we've been sitting here yakking for half an hour. What say we actually get to the part where we play the game? What do you think? You think that'd be a good idea? Let me see. Is the controller even gonna work with that? With like, what are you doing right now, Metal Gear? Metal Gear's being dumb. It's not. There we go. Okay. For a second there, it wasn't registering my inputs from the controller. And yes, for those of you that haven't been paying attention, I am a fucking Philistine, and I'm playing this game with a controller. I'm sorry, I originally played it on PS4. I'm just used to playing it with a controller. I tried doing mouse and keyboard just as a test. My brain didn't like it, so I went back to a controller. I always throw more money at your face. Then, you shut the fuck up with that. You shut the fuck up with that. Alright, anyway, so, let's get to the mission list. We got the war economy. So, retake the platform is the one from before where it wanted us to go and do the FOB thing, but again, it's not working properly, so we're just gonna have to leave it. With that being said, we'll try the war economy again, and yeah, Miller's gonna complain, and he's gonna bitch and moan about how, oh no, the FOB and stuff happened, and blah blah blah. I mean, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. I don't like it, but there's nothing to be done about it. And Kailania in chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Kailania. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Controllers are the bomb. I agree. I mean, controllers definitely have their place. I wouldn't necessarily play every game with a controller, but I think Metal Gear V, because according to Kojimbo, it's V, not 5. Metal Gear V is probably, at least for me, is preferable with a controller. But anyway, you guys know the drill. We're doing an OSP run. No loadout and only D-Horse. Let's get stuck in. Let's see if we can actually get this mission completed. Miller is a bitch, so he will always do that. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. So technically, we only have to assassinate the one guy, I guess the officer or whatever you want to call it. We don't have to assassinate the arms dealer, but we can. We can also capture both of them, which, I mean, I'm okay with trying to capture them. It's just that with the current setup, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. Oh, sound. Shit. My bad, chat. My bad. See, we were sitting there in the ACC for like 20 minutes, and you guys didn't say anything about sound. Why you do this? Why you do this? What the hell? Alright. Don't know what that was about. And let's,
Enemy presence detected.
Alright, camera's not gonna see us. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do a little bit of shenanigans here. Is this? Okay, this is in fact a dumpster. So we'll put him in here. Now that we have a weapon, we're gonna do a little bit of shenanigans here. Horse. To me, horse. Alright. Because I already know where the primary target is.
Dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
So I know for a fact that the guys are gonna come over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to camp them out here. I tell you what I'm also gonna do, because I got a feeling I'm gonna need it. Horse, come here for a second, buddy. I want you to be in position so that I can GTFO
That's an enemy gunship.
the second that things go sideways.
Down a gunship from the front.
And they will go sideways.
Head-to-head shootout.
Oh, God.
You're down with
Damn it to hell. Alright. Well, never mind. So much for the stealth approach.
the chopper headed your way has turned back.
This was ill-advised.
Find the target yourself.
This was ill-advised, chat. Incredibly ill-advised. It's not gonna stop us from completing the mission. I have said before, the increased vision ranges of these guys often catches me off guard. As you can clearly see. Yeah. Now I'm hoping that we can find some ammunition in one of these rooms, because right now I am currently without. And Troubleshooter resubscribing for an 8th month. Thank you, Troubleshooter, for the 8 months of support. And for your continued membership in the cult of bad tactical decisions. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah? I'm not entirely sure why the power is off. Oh, and Troubleshooter gifting 5 subs to the community and catching a couple of longtime viewers, Capsty, BLM, and a few new folks as well. Troubleshooter, thank you for the massive generosity and the massive chicken. And of course, be sure to thank Troubleshooter for that generosity. And for all of you that got gifted a sub, welcome. Welcome to, or welcome back to, the cult of bad tactical decisions. I thought they were gonna come up here. It sounded like they were going to. I guess they're not. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Oh, God bless America. I didn't even get the ammo. Chad. I feel like this is a sunk cost fallacy. I feel like this is just getting worse by the second. It is, isn't it? Are you... I'm confused. Are you not coming in? I thought they were gonna come... I thought they were gonna breach. But then now they're not. You know what? Yeah, Vin. I think we're gonna ball. I think we are ball. Again, it is never my intention to kill everyone. It just sort of works out that way. I'll take that. Give me the petrol bomb. Alright, let's see. It's right here, right? God damn it. It won't let me go over the wall right there. Oh my goodness.
That's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own.
I have no idea where that came from. So how come they get unlimited missiles and I only get 4? That seems like cheating. That definitely seems like cheating. I also find it amusing, as you can clearly see, that some of the walker gears are up on the roof. It's okay, we'll wait it out for a second. I mean, they may have a stockpile, but we're talking about, well, I mean, it appears to be a Maverick launcher, or something similar to that. Some kind of guided missile launcher. Maybe a tow launcher. It's like a rack of 4 missiles. Like, yeah, technically, some of those missile systems can be reloaded, but not quickly, and not easily, and certainly not in the very short amount of time that they're doing it. Alright, I'm gonna do a dumb thing, chat. I'm gonna do a dumb thing. I mean, I'm gonna do another dumb thing. Because they're definitely on the hunt. So I need to not be where they think I am. Now here's the problem. I'm gonna have to get up to a crouch to get down into this hole. And they're probably gonna see me when I do it. Down, stupid. There we go. Alright, that actually went a little smoother than I thought it would. You do a lot of dumb things. Yes, yes I do. Again, it's kind of my brand. It's kind of my brand. I mean, I don't have a brand, but if I did, it would be dumb shit. Alright, let's see. What do we got around here? I know where all the walker gears are. I know where the majority of the enemy infantry are. I guess technically I could throw a petrol bomb to try and get their attention? Let's see if that gets their attention. It really does not. There we go.
Clouds approaching.
Boot up. Oh god, it's fucking infantry, of course it is. Oh no. Worst case scenario right now. Worst case scenario right now. It's okay though, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Either that or we're gonna die trying. You make dumb shit work. I mean, against all odds. I hear somebody running around upstairs. But I personally have to get upstairs as well. Because that's where the target is. Yeah, don't do that. Don't come check it out. Don't check it out. Don't check it out. Alright, so normally the guy that I need to find is in here, but because we've triggered an alert, he probably went somewhere else. And without the petrol bomb, I'm all out of distraction devices. So... Again, I still have no idea. I mean, I would assume the target is on the roof. If I know the AI in this game, that's because if he doesn't immediately flee the scene, then the target is on the roof somewhere. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do, is get on the roof. Really, my dude? Alright, fine. Come check it out then, let's dance. Are you actually gonna come through the door? No? Alright. Oh, now you care. Now you care. Come on, donkey. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Good lord. No, roll D20 for stealth. Yeah. Except for some strange reason, I always get nat ones. It's actually kind of sad. Now this is gonna probably give away my position. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Hands up.
Yep. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Nat 1 is just as lucky as Nat 20. I mean, I think there's an argument to be made that that's not the case.
Hands up.
The chances may be the same, but I wouldn't argue that one is as lucky as the other. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah, you better go check that out. You better check it out. Could be important. Now where is our mans? Where is our mans?
Hands up. On the ground.
Get down, donkey. Oh, a sleep grenade. Might be able to put that to use. Okay, it looks like all of the walker gears have vacated the roof, which is good. So we still got one gunner over here. Or I'm sorry, that's not a gunner, that's our sniper. That could actually be useful for us. That could actually work. You just keep your focus over there, and I will relieve you of that weapon, good sir. Because I can think of a bunch of different things that I could do with that weapon.
Hands up. Get down.
I can definitely put a G3 scope to work. And Gen C R6 repriming for a 5th month. Thank you, Gen C, for the 5 months of continued support. I do appreciate it. Anybody? Oh, okay. So it turns out our mans is not, in fact, up here on the roof where I expected him to be. So maybe he's in the room below this? Army gameplay is an enemy 300 meters west. MGSV is mine and this too. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I do have, I do have the vision ranges turned way up, but yeah, it's, the enemies all share a hive mind, so they're just like, oh, there's the enemy over here, and everybody just knows what that means. Okay, our mans is not in here either. So where the hell did he go? Shit. Somebody downstairs heard that. Okay, chat, the game is throwing me a curveball here, because I know where our mans normally goes, but he's not there. I'm confused. I don't know where he went. I know my friends out here in the chat, my experts in the chat with access to the Google machine can find out where our mans went to. Somebody want to figure out where the hell this guy's at? Because I was not aware that there were multiple places this dude could be. That is definitely news to me. He went to Houston? I mean, maybe. It didn't mention anything about him running away. I mean, it did say that the arms dealer was leaving, but I expected that. In fact, once things got real, I was kind of counting on it. What do we got? Nothing? Okay. I was thinking maybe there was an audio log here. Oh man. This dude in the walker gear is moving with a quickness, and that makes me very nervous.
Analysis complete.
Excuse me, why are you moving like you know exactly where I am? Are you gonna move through or are you gonna turn around? Or are you just gonna stand there? What are you doing? Stop making me nervous. I do not like your movement patterns. I do not like your movement patterns. They are making me extremely fucking nervous right now. Okay, I'm not giving you the opportunity, my friend. Now. Now we got a little bit more mobility.
Analysis complete.
Where the hell did this donkey get another sniper rifle? I am literally stole his marksman rifle.
Boss, get down. The enemy's
No, I don't think I will.
Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Tell you what I will do, though. I'll tell you what I will do, though. If we're gonna do some cheaty bullshit, so am I. Pick up another sniper rifle now, motherfucker. Some bullshit. Dude just magically pulls another scope G3 out of his ass. Oh shit! Just had heart surgery. Like, if that's the case, well, I mean, I guess congratulations BLM for making it through. And hopefully things work out better for you if that's the case. I know surgery in general is no joke, but heart surgery especially is kind of a big deal. So sorry you had to go through that, but at the same time, glad that you made it through the other side. Yeah, I don't know, Chet. I'm very confused. I don't know where our mans is. Hey, buddy. Excuse me? I don't know what the hell happened right there. Oh, it's gonna get worse before it gets better, buddy. Excuse you? Well... I did get some more ammo for the G3, so that's pretty useful. All right, Chad. We tried this the easy way. Now we're doing it the hard way. Well, that's not true. Now we're doing this the really easy way. Ow! That is... Did you just hit me from there with a... How? You're using a video game shotgun. That's not how video game shotguns work. Yeah? Holy shit, Sierra with 20 gifted subs. First of all, Sierra, does that mean that you finally got yourself a job? And second of all, thank you, Sierra, for the insane generosity. Not able to go full bore, but God, is it nice to be able to do things again. I'm gonna take that as a yes, you finally got a job again, in which case, congratulations on finding some gainful employment, and I hope to be joining you in that regard in the near future. So thank you for the insane generosity on the 20 gift subs, and if you got gifted a sub, be sure to thank Sierra for that generosity. And of course, let's get some ectos. Let's get some ectos in the chat for Sierra. Congratulations, Sierra, on finally, after such a very, very long time, finally getting that hot employment action. I know it's rough. I know it's rough. I've been living that struggle, so I'm happy for you. I'm glad you were finally able to beat that demon. God damn it. Are you serious?
Snake, talk to me.
Really,
Snake!
Metal Gear? Really, Metal Gear? Feeling better is a relative term. Currently sweating my ass off because 101-degree fever. Well, that sucks. I mean, it's great that you found a job. It sucks that you immediately get sick as soon as you find that job. So, the good with the bad. NanoCloud says, I keep getting a gift sub. Yeah, I mean, well, we have some very generous folks out here in the community. And I know there are some folks that have been subbed to this channel for multiple consecutive months without ever spending a dime. So again, be sure to thank the folks that facilitate that with their bad financial decisions. Unfortunately, this is a permadeath run, chat, so we have to abort the mission and start it all over again. I mean, this did all kick off because of my own screw up, so, you know, it is what it is. So now we gotta dismiss. We gotta dismiss Mr. Sad Eyebrows guy.
Mission accepted.
Also, see, MILF Braid is back. Yeah, by popular demand. We were doing the ponytail initially, and chat wanted MILF, so we went with MILF. Well, F's in the chat for whoever this is. Who is it? It's Sunny Buzzard. Well, F's in the chat for Sunny Buzzard. Cause they gave their life in service of Diamond Dogs.
Select unit. Staff dismissed.
Truly a cult. You get to be a member even if you don't want to. Yes, exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. I'm glad we understand each other.
Mission. Mission accepted.
No, I've said before, Like, the whole cult thing, that was not my idea. That was not my idea. That was all chat. They came up with it, and I just leaned into it. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do what my original idea was. Which is a little bit of a sneak attack. I'm just gonna try not to suck at it this time.
Head to the airport first.
Now, with that being said, that also means that I think I understand why the base immediately goes on alert. I was thinking that was a bug, but it turns out it was not in fact a bug. And it was because I guess I turned off the power at some point previously. And they are just reacting to that power being off. Yeah, I forget the exact math, Ven, but for those of you that aren't on the Discord, I actually did the math because we made the joke that we had 10 tons of ecto-cooler powder to mix up, and I did the math, and I think it came out to like 70,000 glasses of ecto-cooler per ton. So yeah, that's a lot of hooch. That's a lot of hooch. Recently inspired by your modded run to put 6x Rack 2s on my king crab. Holy shit. That sounds like a lot. Like, that sounds awesome. I mean, just doing the quad burst fire AC5s was a lot of fun. But 6 Rack 2s, that... Ooh, I really want to try that. I really want to try that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Glorious amounts of DACA. Yeah, and let us not forget, not only is it glorious amounts of DACA, it's glorious amounts of DACA with clamps. I mean, it's pretty much the perfect combination.
Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target.
The cheap merc in me cries over the ammo cost. I mean, while that is true, Sereni, I would argue you don't use rack anything if your objective is to save money. Like, if you're afraid of ammo costs, you don't use rotary autocannons. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hang out right here in this tower. I know that the guys are gonna go over here and get ready to get into this truck, and I'm gonna smoke them when they do. And I'm just gonna stay right here and keep my head down until that happens.
Behind it and take it down with missiles. The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
So we're gonna wait for the chopper to roll in. It's gonna drop off the arms dealer.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Okay, there's the chopper.
There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
Alright, let's see what we get. Okay, that's our mans. That's the arms dealer.
That must be the arms dealer. His next move will be to meet the target.
So he's basically gonna go straight into that door, and the official that he's meeting with is inside, like roughly in that area inside the building. The helicopter's gonna help
Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is gonna patrol for the security forces.
So that's gonna make this a little more difficult, but that's okay. And now the power's back on, which is gonna make this a little more complicated. I've only got one magazine, but that should hopefully be enough to do the job. So I think we only have to kill the official. We do not have to kill the arms dealer.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
So if we do this right, and the aperture sight doesn't fuck me, we should be able to do the one shot, one kill. Basically take one shot, schwack the commander, and then immediately get on the horse and book it out of here as fast as we can. That's the hope, anyway. Now, are you gonna do some dumb shit like immediately turn and see me through the doorway? Because I would not put it past Metal Gear to do some shit like that. You didn't destroy the generators? No, I didn't have anything to destroy them the last time I was through here, and so I just turned them off instead. Oh, I think that's our man's. Yep, that is our man's.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Updated.
Yeah, every second this goes by, it gets more complicated. This is true. This is true. I don't like it, but there's also fuck all I can do about it. I mean, from this range, an M16 should easily be able to make the shot, but I also don't want to chance it. See, okay, I can get out on the railway here. I just don't know if the walker gear can see me through the grating. Like, knowing this game, they absolutely can. Alright, we're gonna try to be cheeky about this. Down, stupid.
That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Ah, hell. Horse? Horse? God damn it. We got a GTFO and we gotta do it in a hurry.
Can't let them follow you. Throw off the enemies on your tail first.
Yeah, I just want to get enough distance between me and... There we go.
Clear. Mission complete.
Alright. Well, that certainly could have gone better, but it could have gone a whole lot worse.
Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
I wish I could have gotten that on the first shot, but sadly these weapons have that forced inaccuracy for some stupid reason. I hate that in video games where, like, for some reason bullets just immediately veer off their trajectory as soon as they leave the barrel of a gun. How does a horse outrun a helicopter? Video games. Alright, well there we go. Okay? No, stop. Stop it. No. We're not doing this.
We've begun development on that new battle gear weapon that Emmerich was talking about. If you want to see how development's going, come take a look for yourself.
Well, considering that it serves precisely 0 function in the finished game, I don't really care. But thank you, Ocelot. Proper ballistics in a video game? Nah. I mean, not in this video game, anyway.